Hello, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I am here to share some guidance for this week ahead. That's Monday the 9th till Sunday the 15th of March. So it is Monday the 9th of March here. Right now, it's afternoon actually, and I'm coming to you from Tasmania, Australia. So I trust this message finds you well. Before I start, I want to send an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards today. These are a deck I created. There's 55 cards in this deck, so I'm going to use these cards to look for the best card for all the individual days, Monday through to Sunday, and then we're going to find a card for the theme for the week ahead as well. So I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone, so I trust 100% that you've been led here for a reason. I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you at this time. Just take on board what resonates, what feels right, what makes sense, what fits into your life easily, and just let the rest go. If it doesn't make sense right now, it doesn't matter. So just let anything that doesn't make sense go. I recommend that you come back and connect with this guidance throughout the week ahead. So for me, I like to check in on Thursdays and Saturdays just to see where I'm at and get my bearings and refresh myself of the cards and the guidance for that day, or what the days that have gone or the days that are to come. Oh, the puss is coming to say hello. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? There we go. Here's the puss. She's come to say hello down here. We're doing some cards together down here in the garden. So there we go. Yeah, so think of it as a resource. It's a great idea to do that. I think sometimes there are more resources and support out there or available to us than we probably realise. So think of this as one of those resources, one of those supports. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up my board, get all ready to go. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to come back and we'll pull the cards for this week. Okay, so let's get ready. See what this week has in store potentially for us. So I'm shuffling the cards and I'm asking or holding the intention to find the best card for Monday the 9th, Tuesday the 10th, Wednesday the 11th, Thursday the 12th, Friday the 13th, Saturday the 14th, Sunday the 15th, and then the best card for the theme for this week ahead. So take a nice big breath and we'll go with these cards. So we have Monday, let's just make sure we're in a picture, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think they made a song about this, didn't they? I always found it funny, the songs, the pop songs that were written about the days of the week. I don't know. As a teenager, I thought it was hilarious. Okay, here we go. Let's just, I think we're in good picture. So let's see, what does Monday, that's today for me, Monday the 9th of March. We have card 10 called Action Taking. And it says, move on, horizon, forward and let go. There's a lot of energy around this at the moment. It's a bit like we're escaping from being captive, as one of our friends, Tammy Dunn, mentioned this morning, which really resonated with me. It's like we've been under some spell or haven't been ourselves for months, many months. And there's this unlocking feeling just over this last few days where we're finally feeling like we're getting our feet back on the ground again, finally feel like we're getting closer back to ourselves. So this card here brings an energy that's reminding us to let the sun set on old parts of our life that haven't been working. We've got to let them go. We've got to surrender that stuff that's been stressing us out, overwhelming us, or consuming us on a very negative level. And we've got to close those old doors now so we can open these new doors that want to come in, that want to be a part of our life. So this is about taking action, and it's about letting ourselves move forward. But to let ourselves move forward or move on, we have to close old doors. We can't have old doors open and expect new ones to open too. Tuesday, the 10th of March. We've got 41 light codes, and it says incoming, information, memories and language. This is about new energy coming in, and this is really important that we take the steps and make the time that's required to close old doors in our life and to heal, to let ourselves mend, and to really look at the things that we've been feeling, the things that we've been holding on to, because we've been ignoring them or denying them for quite some time. We've just been too busy to look. We have to make time. So as we make time to close those old doors and let the new doors start revealing themselves, there's a new energy that's coming in for Tuesday. So this is new energy coming in. When I drew this drawing, I saw this is the top of the head, the crown, and all this new information coming in. And a lot of us are being under this almost a quest to remember who we are, or to remember why we're here, to revive ourselves again. So this new energy coming in, this is also a favourable time for writing, if that's something that's on the cards for you. Let's look at Wednesday, the 11th of March. Okay, we have card 4 called Buffalo Woman. And she says, talents, gifts, skills and recognition. This is about being recognised for our talents, our skills, and the things that we bring to certain parts of our life. This may be an external recognition from someone else, but it usually comes up about for us to recognise the gifts that we bring and the effort that we've made. There is a creative element to this card, so some of us working on creative projects will probably see them, a great day to focus on those on Wednesday. The energy seems quite favourable. So let's look now at Thursday, the 12th of March. Oh, we have the Cheeky Turtle. He's a featured card, and he has further instructions here which say to take the bottom card from the deck. So the bottom card is this, risk-taking. These are great. These are fantastic cards to get together because they're both very serious. Let's just make sure we're in the shot, which we are. So the turtle here says to get serious. This card 45. He says serious, clarification, concentrate and specific. And he's reminding us to get serious about our dreams. It's time to stop making excuses and stop denying what is true for us in our heart. He's got attitude, and he wants us to get at attitude too, and not settle for second best any longer, to not put our dreams on hold. And he's connected with this card, which is card 27, called Risk Taking. It says journey, unknown, beginnings and confidence. This is a growing sense of confidence, which a lot of us have been working on for quite a few weeks. And this is about starting something new, to take a risk and follow our heart, and to get serious about taking a risk and following our heart, especially on Thursday. That new beginnings are calling us. In fact, there's new beginnings in pretty much all of these cards. So we need to think about getting serious about it on Thursday, especially if we've been putting it off. Okay, Friday the 13th. Oh, we have Archangel Michael. This is card 1, and it says truth, protection, boundaries and courage. There's nothing to worry about. On Friday, there's a feeling here of having massive support, and things been more on track and working out more than we might realise. So it might be important to reinforce our boundaries and to start saying no, and start putting our foot down and saying, look, no, you cannot treat me this way. No, this is not what's going to happen. I think sometimes that's just what's required, and it feels like Friday we might need to put our foot down, to find courage to speak our truth and enforce our boundaries. Doesn't mean we need to be dicks. We don't need to be a horrible person, But if people are treating us like a doormat, we might have to put our foot down and say, no, that's enough. So Saturday, the 14th of March, we have the Yogi card 32. At last, he says teacher, student, wisdom, study, and leader. He talks about breakthrough. He says this is like the penny dropping. He brings the understanding, the wisdom that we've been searching for, especially, to make sense of happenings, to make sense of what's gone on for us in these recent months, or even, the year or so. So this is the breakthrough. This is the breakthrough. This is where we start to see now the bigger picture. There is an energy too with this around learning and leading the way. Learning and leading. We're always learning, no matter what sort of leader or teacher we are. So let's continue to learn and lead the way. Okay, this is now Sunday the 15th of March. And we have, look, card 51, the Temple of Maya. It says manifestation, revelation, and purpose. And this brings structure. It can definitely be talking about a building of some sort, some type of structure, building. It might be changes in the home. It might be a new building of some sort. It's not just random walking into a building. This is some significant structure or some significant changes that are taking place around a building or a home on one hand. On the other hand, this also brings great sense of manifestation and a revived sense of purpose. There is substance in this. There is a tangibility, a manifesting quality, if you like, to this revelation and this new feeling of purpose and belonging again. And this rides right on the back of this breakthrough energy. So we have lots of new beginnings, action taking, new coming in, focusing on our creative projects, recognizing our skills, getting serious about new beginnings, a growth in confidence, courage, boundaries, breakthrough, and something of real substance coming for Sunday that's monumental in regards to us living our purpose, living our truth. This is a strong week we're in for this week with a great potential for healing, change, transformation. And we may find, often when we go into breakthrough, we have to go through breakdown first. So there may be a bit of breakdown energy where you feel helpless, hopeless, you want to give up, you want to stop what you've been doing. And it's that moment when you fully surrender your control, that's where the penny can potentially drop. That this follows breakdown for the most part. Now, this card here is our theme for the week ahead. We've got a strong theme around new beginnings, a strong theme around breakthrough, courage, confidence, and really our own personal power increasing. So let's see what this card wants to add. It's a featured card. It's sensuality. And it says, it's got further instructions here. It says, breathe deeply and choose a random card. And, look at this. Let me just get this up so you can still see it, hopefully. Can you see? Can you see? Yes. Okay, sensuality card 46. It says love, breath, relationship, and passion. And this is about breathing life into yourself again this week. It's about the revival I've been talking about. It's about after a period of feeling deflated and struggling and challenged by life and just running on half empty fuel energy wise. This is about breathing air back into ourselves again, breathing life into our hearts, re-inflating ourselves. So there's a great feeling of upliftment potentially this week, of love, of a growing passion as well, a passion for life. And this brings with it a most perfect card, card 37, Spirit Bird. It says heart, song, joy, excitement, motivation. This is joy. It's pure joy. It's whistling on your way to work. It's walking through your day with a skip in your step. It is pure, pure joy. Not a worry in the world with this card. So these both bring love. They both bring a sense of heart connection, of joy, and singing our heart song while we're reviving ourselves. Lots of really strong, beautiful energy in this week, potentially. Oh my goodness, what an amazing week we're potentially in for. So, you know what I found, and you know, it reminds me of these cards that came up for the theme, the sensuality and spirit bird. What I found really helpful since Friday, I think I've been doing it for 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, so 4 days. So since Friday, I've started my daily dedications again, and what that is for me is every morning when I wake up, I think about, okay, what do I want to focus on today in regards to love? So it's a bit like an affirmation that has love in it. So for me today, for example, is that love fills me. Love fills me. So love fills me up, basically, and what I do is I have a text document on my phone, so I add it to that. I make a little picture of it, and I've got a piece of paper I also enforce that on too. And throughout the day, I just remind myself that love fills me up. Yesterday it was the fire transforms me into love, which was the anniversary of a year since the fire. So I'm trying to, and this worked really well for me up until about November when I stopped it. I was doing it for 100 odd days, is this love dedication. And I just feel I want to talk about that, especially with these cards for the theme, that it's really helpful to have some type of daily dedication or daily focus. I'm also bringing in Tai Chi again into my mornings. And I'm also, I used to schedule the cards that you see, the card of the day on my social media, on Facebook. But for now, I'm going to be personally picking the card every morning so that I can enforce the energy and really embody it. So I'm on track to now reconnecting with myself, reuniting with myself and my purpose. And just really settling into time again. You know, things just became too hectic and overwhelming and affecting me in too much of a negative way that I had to take the reins back again of my life. And that's what I've been doing these last few days, and I can see how this is potentially going to be enforced over this coming week. So let's find the courage and make time, because we can make all sorts of excuses. We need to make time for our healing, for really connecting with how we feel, and stop denying and ignoring how we really feel about life, how we really feel about ourselves or where we are in our life. So there is great potential this week, and I'm really excited to see what opens up. So thanks for joining me. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. I've used my Speed of Light Oracle cards today. You can learn more about these and start working with them yourself if you want to at templeofbalance.com.au. Thanks so much for connecting. Have a fantastic week ahead. There won't be any other new videos from me unless they're ceramics related, because I have stopped all services for the next 2 weeks, and I'm dedicating time to doing some ceramics so I can get my kiln filled and my kiln fired, my ceramics fired by the end of the next 2 weeks. So it's just something I'll do every couple of months while I get into the rhythm of filling up a huge kiln. So I will be about, but not about much. There'll still be scheduled posts, so I will see you next week anyway for next week's video, which I will record next Monday. And have a fantastic week. Let me know how you get on in the comments, especially with the various parts of the reading and how these fit into your life as you get through your week. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for spending your precious time with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.